In this video, we'll demonstrate how to add new custom fields to your account. To access custom fields, simply select the Account tab and Customize from the sub-navigation menu. From there, you're presented with a number of categories that represent the different tools within Lighthouse: change requests, defects, issues, requirements, and so on. Let's start out by adding a new custom field to the Requirements tool. First, we can click on the plus sign, and that expands Requirements to show us the data elements that are included within that module. Here you can see we have elements such as approval, assigned, level of effort, priority, status, and others. Each one of these fields is represented by the data type that applies to it, and if it had been modified, its default label, and the ability to edit this field. These are standard fields, as the S next to each of the field label represents. To add a new field, simply select the project or projects that you want to add the new field to. You can select the project or projects right from this menu, or when you click on the New Field button, you are presented with an option to apply those settings to the project or projects of your choice as well. As you see from this list, you have a number of custom data types from which to select. In this case, as we go down the list, we're going to create a multi-select pick list. We select that item, click Next, and we are presented with a window that allows us to customize our data field. First, we're going to select a name for the custom field that we wish to add to our requirements. In this case, we're going to add a field called Product Type. This will allow us to track and organize our requirements that apply to different types of our product. For example, we have a free version, so we have certain requirements that will only be applicable to the free version of our product. We also have a standard version, and finally an enterprise version. Now we will be able to associate individual requirements with different versions of our product. Once we have added these data elements to our new custom field, we can of course also edit these fields if we choose. We can reorder them. We can decide how many lines we want to have visible when the user is selecting the field. We can also customize whether we would like to have these values displayed alphabetically, or simply to use as well the first value as the default value. We also have the ability to make this a required field. That way, a user cannot save the requirement they're working on without filling this field out, without making a selection. And we can also track the history of changes to this data field. So if in the future we were to add new product types to this list, we will also be able to track the older version of the product type field. That way we can track the history of all changes. Of course, we can add a description if we'd like. Then we can go ahead and save our new custom field. Now we've added a new custom field to our project. We can go back and edit that field if we choose. We can also, of course, delete our new field if it's something that we are not going to keep. Once data has been entered against a field, any data associated with this field will be deleted. Thanks very much for tuning in, and if you have any questions, contact us at artifactsoftware.com.